Richmond is our home and we're ready to learn. We'll find fish, birds, and bugs everywhere we turn. If you're with blue sky, you know we're exploring. So come on, let's go and have some fun.
Welcome to Forest Hill Park. Prior to becoming a city park, this location was actually a working amusement park filled with rides, a funhouse, and an arcade.
For today's scientific investigations, you will need 6 small cups, 3 solids, for example, rice, cereal, Kool-Aid mix, sunflower seeds, corn, beans, and 3 liquids, for example, water, milk, juice, oil, food coloring. You will need a set of tweezers, coffee filter, spoon, the matching cards sheet, our science log, and a pen or a pencil.
If you'd like to keep a record of everything we're doing today, download our science log in the description below. What do you already know about matter?
Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. The 3 phases of matter are solid, liquid, and gas.
What would you like to know about matter?
Today we will investigate the creation of compound models. We will also identify mixtures and solutions through the combination of different types of matter.
With this collection of materials today, we are going to investigate the difference between a mixture and a solution. A mixture is when you combine 2 different ingredients together and then you are able to separate them. Regan, do you know what a solution is?
I do. A solution is when one substance dissolves into the other and then they can't be separated.
So, before we begin, let's take a look at what we have. For solids, we have rice, corn, Kool-Aid powder, and for our liquids, we have some cooking oil, a little milk, and of course, water. Now, scientists start out their investigations or experiments with hypotheses. And hypotheses are made with if-then statements. So I'm gonna think through. I think I would like to combine the milk and the Kool-Aid powder. So my hypothesis would be, if we combine milk and Kool-Aid, then they will create a solution. Which ones do you wanna combine together, Miss Regan?
Well, I think I'm going to combine the corn and the rice.
Oh.
And my hypothesis for combining the corn and rice is, if I combine corn and rice, then, I will create a mixture.
Okay. Well, all we have left is our oil and water. So, if we combine oil and water, then we will create a, what do you think? A mixture or a solution?
That's a hard one.
I think they'll, combine together and you won't be able to separate them. So that would make them a solution, right? Yeah, so if we combine them, we'll test to see if they create a solution. So let's start our investigation. Let's start by combining our milk and our Kool-Aid. And do you have a little stir over there for us?
Yeah.
Spoon? We'll stir that up. Whoa, the milk turned red.
That's cool.
Red milk Kool-Aid.
Yum.
All right, Miss Regan, do you want to combine the rice and the corn?
I do. Put the rice into the corn here. Probably enough.
And stir it up.
Yeah, stir it up.
And then lastly, we have the oil and the water. I'm going to pour the oil into the water.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Let me see what happens when we give it a stir. So here are our 3 mixtures. Now I've got to test to see if our hypothesis was correct or not, if we can support it or if it's unsupported. Let's see if we can separate them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your hypothesis with the milk and the Kool-Aid powder was that it would be a solution. So let's test that.
That means if it's a solution, then I won't be able to separate it. I am going to try, like Kool-Aid. I'm going to try this strainer because Kool-Aid powder is like, you know, gritty. So maybe if I pour this milk and Kool-Aid powder solution through here, the Kool-Aid will stay at the top.
Still Kool-Aid down there.
There is still some Kool-Aid down there, but it looks like the milk is still red.
Yeah?
Yeah?
There's still Kool-Aid down.
So, is it a mixture or solution?
I think you supported your hypothesis with this, and it is a solution.
All right.
Good guess.
Miss Regan, what about your corn and your rice mixture?
Ooh. Okay, corn and rice. So let's do this. I'm gonna go ahead and try to remove the corn from this rice.
With your tweezers?
With the tweezers.
Looks like you're being pretty
So-
successful.
This is gonna, it's a lot of little details here, but I could do it. If I had all day, I could separate these.
It is, you're able to separate it. So that means that it is a
My hypothesis was that it would be a mixture, and that was supported.
awesome. So last we have our oil and our water. And we thought that this was going to be a solution. We have a little ant friend in here. He's not part of the mixture. And we're going to see if we can separate him. Let's see. I'm going to use this coffee filter. Gonna see if I put this coffee filter in here. Let's see. Already inside this container, it looks like the water is at the bottom and the oil is at the top.
Oh, wow.
So it doesn't really look like it is mixed together very well.
Right.
It didn't combine. So I think that if I pour this in here, the water will go through and the oil will stay in the filter. And that is exactly what happened.
They do separate.
They do separate. All I have in this coffee filter is oil,
Oh, wow.
but inside the cup there is water.
So that didn't support your hypothesis.
It
Your hypothesis
definitely did not.
Your hypothesis was that it would be a solution, but it looks like it's actually a mixture.
Well, the only way to find out is by investigating on your own. So here's an opportunity for you to use some supplies at home to test out mixtures and solutions. You could definitely record your findings on your science log, which can be downloaded in the description box below, or can be found in your RPS Blue Sky Fun Science at Home kits. We hope that you have fun investigating mixtures and solutions. Until next time, scientists.
Bye.
As you look at the periodic table of elements, each of those boxes has an element in it. And when elements are combined, they create compounds. One compound that you may be familiar with is water. Any ideas on which elements combine to create water?
Well, according to these charts in front of us, if we have 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen, that gives us H2O to create water. But today, for this game, we are going to create salt water. So we also need the salt compound, NaCl. And when you put them all together, it helps to make a salt water molecule. NaCl, and then the water molecules attached to it. For this game, we have pre-cut out our cards and laid them face down. They all look like this. So, our goal is to collect 2 hydrogens, 1 oxygen, 1 sodium, and 1 chloride. So we need to make sure that we get those, but we don't want to get the zap because then we have to put all of our cars back and start all over. So whoever makes the saltwater molecule first wins. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
So ready.
I'll go first. I'm gonna pick 2 Na. I definitely need that. And H. I do need a hydrogen. Okay, Miss Regan, your turn.
Oh, already.
Zap, already.
Oh, well, I don't have any cards to put back. All right, close your eyes so you don't know where I'm putting this guy. Or does it matter? We're up here. Okay.
All right.
There.
All right, Mr. Destin.
All right. I got an O, which is oxygen, and Cl, which is chloride. I'm gonna need both of those to build my molecule.
Oh,
All
wow.
right, here I go. Na, I already have that, don't need it. And O, definitely need an O.
Okay.
So I'm gonna leave that Na there.
Okay.
Your turn.
So now I pick 2.
Now you pick 2.
Na, I need that one. H, I need that one. Great.
Great.
Awesome. Good job. All right. H, I'm gonna need it. And H, wow. Nope, I do not need, yeah.
So you gotta put your second H back, Mr. Destin, because you don't need
He
it.
does need it.
He does, you're right,
does
I
need it.
apologize, you're right. It's 2 hydrogens.
Oh, okay. No problem,
You're good. Listen
Tanisha.
to me, use your knowledge. All right, here we go. My turn. Hope I don't get a zap.
no, you got the zap.
That means I have to put all of my
Shoot.
cards back and start all over. I'm gonna mix this up so you don't know which one is my zap.
You'll get it next time, Miss Tanisha.
Okay, go ahead, Miss Regan.
All right. Still picking
Justin,
2.
you're almost there.
I know.
H, I do need another H, and I need a CL. This is perfect.
Miss Regan, what are you missing?
I just need 1 O for oxygen.
You need a.
So I need a Na. I need that sodium. Oh.
You got an oxygen. Don't need that.
Oh.
You got it.
Completed.
Mr.
Great
Destin won this round.
you.
He made his whole saltwater compound. Well, we hope that you have fun playing this saltwater compound game with your friends or family. Please be sure to share with us and let us know how much fun you had playing saltwater compound matching.
Let's take a hike. It is super important for scientists to record their observations, and one way they can do this is through drawing.
But I can't draw.
You might not feel very confident in drawing, but Mona Brooks has broken it down in 5 easy elements of shape, all right? So we're gonna walk through it today. Do you feel comfortable enough to walk through that with me?
I'll give it a try.
Great. So the first thing that I wanna teach you about is a dot. A dot is anything that's roundish and that's colored in. So it's kind of like a period at the end of a sentence. So let's draw one together. Awesome. So, 2 different sized dots, they are filled in and they are round-ish. It doesn't have to be perfect, just stick with us, okay? The next thing is gonna be a circle. And a circle is anything that's roundish that starts and ends in the same place, all right? So, it doesn't have to be, great, circle. So our next element is a straight line. A straight line is anything with any length or width. So it could be a bold line, it could be a long line, it could be a short line, but it just needs to be straight. Straight line. Cool, good job. An angled line is gonna be our next element of design, okay? And an angled line has a point, all right? So it has an angle to it, and it could be a wide angle or a short angle and a acute angle, but let's draw an angle together. So kind of looks like a top of a roof maybe. It could be a greater than or less than symbol, looks like an angled line. Okay. So our final element from our Mona Brooks drawing is going to be a curved line, okay? And this is any line with a curve and 2 ends that does not meet, all right? So it could just be like a wave like this. It could be a U or even an N, but they don't touch together, So we got our curved line. Awesome, fantastic. So now that you know the 5 basic elements of shape, we are going to work together to draw something that we found on our hike. What were some of the things that we saw while we were hiking?
Well, I saw lots of examples of solids, liquids, and gases.
Awesome.
Yeah, so some solids that I saw were a really cool bird.
Okay.
And mushroom and a leaf.
Oh, nice.
And some liquids. What did we see?
Saw this creek running right behind us. Couple of puddles.
Yeah, I saw a spider web that had all these really cool water droplets sitting in it.
Oh, neat.
That was neat.
Those are all really cool things.
And then gases, I saw you breathing.
Yep.
And some bubbles in the stream, which I'm pretty sure is the water kind of churning up with the oxygen and the air and all that.
Yeah, you can totally feel the moisture in the air today while we're out here, so I'm sure there's some moisture in the air as well, but those are all really cool examples. I also see some really cool leaves that are laying around, so we might try to draw this leaf here.
I mean, I found this one.
That's cool. Let's use the 5 elements of design to draw this leaf. You can see this straight line coming down from the top to the base. We're going to go ahead and start by drawing that just straight down our page. Great. You can see that our stem is a little roundish at the base. So start by putting just a dot right at the bottom and then connect that using 2 curved lines up to our straight line. You can see all of these curved lines around the edge of our leaf is the next step that we're going to do to fill in our leaf. So it's a smallish curved line followed by a couple more. Go into a big curved line and bring it back to our stem. Perfect. So we're going to mirror that on the other side because they look almost the same. So start off by your large curved line, followed by a couple of small ones here, another big curved line, and back to your leaf. Great. So I found my general shape. Now you can see there's a couple of veins that come up from the base to the top. So just follow your leaf structure, fill in those lines, those curved lines straight to the top. Awesome. There's a couple of places where there's some black dots. Some of them are filled in and some of them are see-through, so you might not see those. So let's put a couple of circles and dots on our leaf to create that shape. So now I'll remember my leaf that I found on my hike. If you draw anything that you would like to share with us, please send it to us at explorers@blueskyfun.org. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Bye-bye.
Take this brain break with us. In a moment, you'll hear a bell chime. You'll close your eyes and keep them closed until you can no longer hear the chime. We all opened our eyes at different times, but that's fine. I hope that you enjoyed that small moment for a brain break.
Richmond is our home and we're ready to learn. We'll find fish, birds and bugs everywhere we turn. If you're with blue sky, you know we're exploring. So come on, let's go.